Hello guys, this is Dr. Vin again coming live from my house here. And today I want to ask to share one beautiful story that has inspired me today and I felt like I should be sharing with you. Here is my TV, I've been watching something and then also I took some cup of tea. I love this flower. I think I should look for a better container for it. It's really a nice one. Let me show you. It's a really nice one. Also I was doing some work. But today I felt like I should be sharing this message. Before we continue, just listen to this, guys. Today it's something very inspirational, guys. Just listen to this here. Okay, we go.
A single drop of water looks weak, but let it fall on the same spot again and again.
Maybe let's start again.
A single drop of water looks weak, but let it fall on the same spot again and again, and it will carve through stone. That is the power of consistency. Most people stop because they don't see results. But consistency doesn't ask for applause. It asks for endurance. The results come quietly, long after the noise has faded. Consistency is not speed, it's direction. It's showing up even when the mood is gone. It's the strength to repeat what works until it becomes part of who you are. The truth is, success rarely happens in leaps, it happens in layers. Brick by brick, day by day. And while others look for shortcuts, the consistent man becomes the standard. When you do a small thing well enough, long enough, it stops being small. It becomes greatness in disguise. So stay the course. Don't count the days, make the days count. Let your habits speak louder than your hopes. Because consistency doesn't shout, it shows. And when your time comes, they won't ask how you did it. They'll wonder how long you've been at it.
Exactly. That message is very true to all of us. You know, where a drop of water looks weak when it's just one drop. But let that very drop drop in one place severally. Several drops in one place, trust me, they will penetrate through a rock. A very big lesson to all of us when it comes to consistency. When it comes to whatever we are doing, we always quickly give up because we are not seeing results. We expect the results just to happen in an overnight, which is not true. When you observe closely to certain things that have happened in life, people who are successful have been consistent over time. And I've taken a keen eye, especially when I see content creators who have started from 0 subscribers growing to 100, 100K subscribers. I'm like, wow. Sometimes we start when no one knows us. And then at the end of the day, everyone isn't wanting to know us. So that's how consistency works. Let's keep pushing, not until we get where we want. Results won't come just in a single minute. Results won't come just in an overnight. What is important is to keep pushing. Keep doing that thing that your heart dies for, no matter what. Remember, journey to success is not a comfort zone. It keeps us struggling, trembling, fearing, and even giving up at its worst moment. Let's keep trying, learning a lot from those who have made it, not fighting them. Actually, one beautiful thing we should always do is to say, how did you do it? Possibly, we shall be with them at some point bigger than we think. It has been my lesson as Okavin whenever I come to upload any video on my channel. I always don't just do things because I have to do, but I always take a calculative mode to always get things right. Honestly, we can never win when we give up, and that is life. Consistency doesn't mean speed. It means moving in one direction steadily. That's why sometimes I may not be uploading a video, not because I am not consistent, but it's just because I'm calculative. For example, when I happen to gather some resources and I have a big target, I first wait and achieve that before I can continue on this other journey. Because remember, my channel is all about travels and adventure, which is quite expensive, an expensive niche. You put in money, but since I'm a smaller YouTuber, it's a small channel, the returns are not as big as what I put in. So sometimes I'm like, let me be strategic in what I'm doing. That's why sometimes I upload, sometimes I don't upload, but that's true. Can we listen to this again, guys? I just bumped on this and I fell in love with it. Let's get it again.
A single drop of water looks weak, but let it fall on the same spot again and again, and it will carve through stone. That is the power of consistency.
Yes.
Most people stop because they don't see results. But consistency doesn't ask for applause, it asks for endurance. The results come quietly, long after the noise has faded. Consistency is not speed, it's direction. It's showing up even when the mood is gone.
Consistency is not about speed, it's the direction that you take. Actually, it will show up when even the mood is gone. Let's continue.
It's the strength to repeat what works until it becomes part of who you are. The truth is, success rarely happens in leaps, it happens in layers, brick by brick, day by day. And while others look for shortcuts, the consistent man becomes the standard. When you do a small thing well enough, long enough, it stops being small, it becomes greatness in disguise.
When you do a small thing long enough, constantly, it becomes a bigger thing. I love that, guys.
So stay the course. Don't count the days, make the days count. Let your habits speak louder than your hopes. Because consistency doesn't shout, it shows. And when your time comes, they won't ask how you did it. They'll wonder how long you've been at it.
This message strikes right direct to me because I have been a victim. There are things I've started and given up because I'm not seeing results. And I feel like I should do something else. But I've come to learn that, results of some particular thing don't just come so easily. I have to be very, very patient. And with this patience, actually, I've come to see a lot of success coming towards me. I've come to see a lot of results coming towards my way. Guys, consistency is not all about speed. Consistency is pushing towards that direction that you are convinced with and doing things repeatedly. That small thing can turn out to be a very big thing. Just as I said, I've seen young YouTubers growing their channels right from zero. No one knows them. They are not known anywhere. They're not celebrities. But at the end of the day, they are known. Actually, sometimes we love shortcuts. For example, in YouTube, a shortcut will be like, oh, now let me a strategy of meeting up with other YouTubers. Right? It's a good idea to meet up with those who have already made it. Getting to create awareness on their channel. But then we always forget the very fact that sometimes we go to do collabs with people who are not of the same niche with us. For example, I'm doing travel content. I travel around the world or around my country, go here and there, and then I end up doing, a collab with someone who's doing a village life. Well, I'll get the views at that very time, but it will die off. And then another thing we forget about, that YouTube and some other platform is all about character. Who are you and how do you present yourself, and how have people really welcomed you online? For example, there's this big guy called Amarwa, a YouTuber from Kenya who has traveled quite like for many countries, and his sister Demwango, and the whole family is like YouTube apart from their father. In Marwa in particular, Marwa is that character that you can't just avoid watching. is not that fanatic, but is just himself. And is this visionary guy that he knows what he wants to achieve in life. To the point that, you know, Marwa can shoot a video anywhere, even in a toilet, and people will watch him. But then someone will watch him and they, oh, I want to be like Marwa. Remember, Marwa is someone who can do anything, and people have just liked him. Will shoot anything and people watch him. People have liked him. I know his views might have gone down maybe from 500,000 to maybe 20K, but he's someone who can shoot a video and will go beyond 20K. 20,000 is some good views online, you know, and those videos can keep on growing. So such niche, those are people we need to just kind of say, wow, really you are blessed. So as a YouTuber, you have to identify what you can do best. Like, I mean, what can you grow your channel right from zero without doing these collabos? I'm not saying collabos are bad. Collabos are good. Me too did collabos. But what I've learned on YouTube over time is that you should identify your best energies. Where do you do better? Where can you really put your energy? If it travels is your thing, then go for it. But every niche has got its own challenge. For example, travels comes with a lot of like risks. Getting into a country and you have to explore this and the other, and then meeting new people. I mean, there's a lot of things that happen. It comes with a lot of expenses, especially if you are younger YouTubers, and then, you know, you have to pay lodging, you have to pay a number of things, you know. So if you're a smaller YouTuber, strategize, maybe start with something that you can afford. I've been a victim to that, and sometimes, you know, you have to plan, put in cash, you go, and then at the end of the day, that man also doesn't come back because you are a small YouTuber. So I'm like, what is this? However, what I'm saying is this: growing a channel or growing a business or project requires consistency, and also being accepting that you have to start small. You can't just start big. For example, there are people who keep fighting Marwa, fighting big YouTubers. They want to succeed in just an overnight. It doesn't work like that. Well, there may be 1-2 people who have done that, and maybe they've achieved 1-2-3 things after fighting big YouTubers. But you are going nowhere at the end of the day. I mean, I may also not be going anywhere, but it doesn't work like that. It means you are not getting strategic enough. So it's good to start small and then grow as much as you can. My name is Okavin. I'm not here to fight with anyone. I'm only sharing my idea and how I've always worked to grow my channel. And I might not be very consistent, but whenever I have something that is pushing me, I come out and just share on my platform. It's my platform. No matter the comment you put, I mean, I may not care, but at least if you are very positive, I appreciate very much. Thank you for watching. It's Okavin, and welcome to Okavin YouTube channel. Our channel is for travels, but we share sometimes some of these sit-down talks. Thank you. See you in another episode. Big up.